Hello Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me today. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This reading is a general reading, Sagittarius, so it cannot resonate with absolutely all of you, but it certainly will resonate and have meaning for some of you today. If you would like a more personal, private reading looking at your own energies, then please get in touch with me. The information is below this video. Anyway, without further ado, we'll start with your reading, Sagittarius. I've done a pre-shuffle of the Angel Tarot. I'll just do a final shuffle now. Let's see what the energies want to say to you at this time. So we'll do a past, present, future, and one from underneath the pack, which is always something else that the energies would like to say to you. I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Wheel of the Year Tarot. Let's do a better split than that one. Okay. And we'll lay these down on top, and these will give a little bit of extra depth and clarity to your reading, Sagittarius. So in the past position, which sets the scene really for your reading, we've got Unity, Archangel Sandalphon. It's a major arcana, and this would be the Hierophant in an ordinary tarot. So this talks about traditional viewpoints or methods. It could be about different spiritual organizations, and it also is an energy of, a need to seek out mentors or like-minded friends. So this was in the past position for you, Sagittarius, and the clarifier is strength. And we can see here the Hercules type figure holding the bull back by the horns. And you need great strength to do that, and otherwise the bull would just run over him, wouldn't it, and trample him. So this is about inner strength, I feel. It could be about external strength, actual strength as well, but I feel this is about an inner strength to do with traditional viewpoints in the past. So let's see where that's leading us to here. So the current situation, this is another major arcana card, and this is release. Now in ordinary tarot this would be the Death card, but there's nothing to worry about. This is about ending something. So this is saying this is the end of a phase or a situation. So something needs to be released, or something is being released. A spiritual transformation and time to move on. Now, I am drawn back to the fact that in the past with your Unity card, it did talk about spiritual organizations, traditional viewpoints and methods, and the strength of that for you. And so leading on to this release card, this talks about spiritual transformation. This could also be about the ending of a cycle. It says on the card the end of a phase or a situation, but it could be a completion of some sort. But definitely time to move on. All right, so time to release something, Sagittarius, or it's a time of release. So here we have the Hermit, and the Hermit energy is about, in the main, going within, meditating to find answers, going deep within, searching. You see, the Hermit figure here has come out into the cold, but he's got his lamp, and he's searching for something new. He's searching for a new understanding, searching, in this case, for a new language, to understand the information that's in front of him. So that's the message of the card. It's about searching, researching, and often taking yourself away from the crowd, going deep within and asking the universe for support and asking the universe for answers. And this is in connection with this release. All right, so leading then on to the future coming in, we have the Four of Earth, Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Tower. Now, the Four of Earth talks about perhaps being too frivolous or too cautious with money, so it's one or the other. It can also be about making good business decisions, and perhaps giving to those that are less fortunate than yourself. So it could be any of those energies, but the Four of Earth, the Four of Pentacles, is very much about, sometimes it's about having to protect what we have, holding something close to our chest, and perhaps being cautious. But sometimes it is about being too frivolous. So whatever it means for you, Sagittarius, it'll mean something quite unique for each one of you. But it can also be about making good business decisions. All right, and giving to those less fortunate. Now, the clarifier here is the Tower card. Now, as you can see, the bolt of lightning coming down from the universe, bringing the tree down. In ordinary tarot, it would be a building like a tower, and the bolt of lightning coming down the same, but raising the tower to the ground, clearing it because it was built on faulty foundations. And that's the ultimate message of this card. And it's very much the universe saying that something needs clearing. Now, it could come in as a bit of a shock, unexpected, and very difficult situation. Nevertheless, it is in the future, when you look back at an event like this, Sagittarius, you can understand and you can see why it was necessary for this clearing to happen. But at the time, it can be if it comes in suddenly, it can be a little bit of a shock, and it could be about anything. It could be some news coming in. It could be an event happening. It could be anything at all in your life, Sagittarius. And remember, this won't resonate with everybody. It'll be just a message for a certain few. But this is a clarifier for the Four of Earth. So something about money, or a business, career, business decision. So it's something about that. And the Tower, but something being raised to the ground, to do with a business decision perhaps, or being too frivolous or too cautious with money. So something is going to be cleared, something is going to be swept away. But remember, it's something that is needed to happen, ready for going forward on a new footing, if you like. All right. So the message from the universe is the Nine of Water and the Eight of Swords. So the Nine of Water, the Nine of Cups, this is about wishes coming true, concerns fading away, and having a love of life. So this is the wish fulfillment card. All right, so whatever this Tower moment is, all right, it's going to come and go, but it's not going to be too destructive. It's not going to be too destructive for you, because in some way it's bringing in a wish fulfillment. And sometimes when our wishes are fulfilled, when we get what we want, it's not always an easy process. There's no guarantees that it's going to be a smooth ride. Sometimes we have to go on a bumpy ride to get to where we want to go. And I think that's what this reading is actually saying. And the clarifier, yes, is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is when we've got a lot on our mind, when we feel stuck in a situation, we can't see a way out of a situation or a way forward. Now, remember, but it's all in the mind. It doesn't mean to say it's actual. It means it's something that's on your mind, that's playing over on your mind, and it's all almost tormenting yourself about something. And it's to do with this wish coming true. something to do with this wish fulfillment that is creating a bit of stress and anxiety and overthinking. So you see what I was actually saying about the Tower. When the Tower comes in, it's almost like it's the cloud, but it's got a silver lining. You can't see the silver lining straight away, not till the sun starts to shine on the cloud. So, you know, it's not going to be readily evident what the silver lining is going to be or why this event needed to happen. But you will know, and it's something that is important and has needed to happen, whatever it is. And yes, so it is going to lead on to, you know, a wish of some sort coming true and concerns fading away. So perhaps, you know, the concerns that it's talking about are these that are on your mind at the moment, something that's playing on your mind at the moment. All right. However, it's not going to last, Sagittarius. It is gradually going to fade away, and then you're going to have a wish fulfillment. That's lovely. I'm just going to take another couple of cards for you, Sagittarius. Now, what else would you like to tell Sagittarius at this time? The 3rd to the 9th of August, please. The 3rd to the 9th of August. Right, we have the Sun card that's just jumped out, and the DNA. So the summer solstice, the sun, this is about radiance. This is shedding light on something. I mean, the sun gives warmth, doesn't it? And it's energizing, can give new life. But the message of this card is about radiance. This is about light. So light being shed on something. And I think it's being shed on a karmic, there's a karmic situation playing out around you between yourself and somebody else, or some other people, or another or a situation playing out. Because we have the 2 snakes of wisdom climbing up the DNA stem. So this is something that it could be from a previous lifetime where something happened, and now that karmic situation is playing itself out here, and it has to, you see, to be dealt with, to be sorted. And it can be inherited. We can inherit it, and then it has to play itself out. So whatever it means for you, Sagittarius, but light is being shed, or is going to be shed, on what this situation is. So it's something that is it's a life event that's got to play out. It's got to play out during this lifetime to be dealt with. All right, that's quite deep, isn't it? But all I can do is read what comes out in the cards for you, Sagittarius. And ultimately, it's going to pass. Whatever this is, it's going to happen. It's got to happen. It's going to pass, and then your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Things are going to get better. Okay. I am very aware that I keep saying I watched one of my videos recently played back, and I didn't realise how often I say so I do apologise for that. It's obviously just the way I talk, and I think I say when I'm thinking things through. But anyway, Sagittarius, I do hope you've enjoyed this reading and that it's had meaning for you. Please leave a comment if you want to in the comment section below the video, if it has had meaning for you. But nevertheless, thank you so much for joining me. I have enjoyed doing this reading for you, Sagittarius. Good luck going forward, and do join me again in the future. Take care now. Bye bye.